Hello, hello, lovers. Welcome back. Today is Monday, and as promised, this is the other episode of the Christian Undercover, the Isabella stories, Isabella Flames' stories. So today I want to talk about self-love and faith, how actually finding Jesus changed my life. But I want to talk about how I ended up in the world because, first of all, I believe that Jesus is not a religion. He was a master. He came to this earth to teach you through uh, his findings to make you question things about life, about statues, about society, about rules. And that really, it's very close to my heart because as probably as I grew up in a very poor and a very humble household. No, I think somebody's hungry. What's happening? Anyways, so as I was saying, as I grew up, I guess everybody was, I have this statement of, you have to grow up, find a job, be happy, get married, have your kids, your house, your dog, and that's it. That's it. And I always question that because as much as I love Charlie and I know he was embracing young people to, to have family and to be happy, well, I might probably differ because I was married twice and I just find out that marriage is not my thing. I'm not sorry. I'm not wifey material because I'm a very independent person. I am a free spirit. I love to, like go and travel and meet people, have friends. Actually, I believe that the best relationship that you can have is with your friends because with your friends, you can be yourself. You can be, you don't have to pretend. We can tell our stories, we can tell our secrets. That as a friends, we're not here to judge, we're not here to criticize. So I differ that part. I would love to debate with Charlie on that level, but also because sexuality is not a sin. No, it's not. Sexuality is the most beautiful thing, a connection, as I said before, between a man and a woman. And I always question that. So, anyway, let me take you through my journey. When I was 26, I met a guy from New York, and I thought, you know what? I'm 28. I'm ready. I'm ready to start a family. And it worked a little bit, but unfortunately, because he has serious issues with alcohol, we couldn't stay together. I'm not saying he was a bad person, not at all. I don't think that after you break up with someone, you're good or bad. It's just like you're not compatible. That's easy. So I took the decision to move for a little studio close to my job at the time. I took my cats, and it just happened that the landlord, it's actually from my country, from Costa Rica. So we started being like good friends, and I realized qualities that he has as a friend or as a man. That's what pretty much what I was looking in a relationship. So, but I mean, I was recently divorced. I really, really, really didn't want to jump in another relationship, but I did because it was good. We have fun, we have very good times, memories. We travel, we enjoyed it. We, went to the beach and bicycle and all this stuff, and I really enjoyed it. But then later on, I found out that he was not the love of my life, and I wasn't his. So we split. And right after we split, I started conversations with a friend, and she was like, "Oh, you don't know Tinder?" And she's like, "Wow, wow, wow, wow." And I was like, "No, never heard of it." Well, guess what? Somebody here got addicted. Because I was meeting people and I was like, wow, this is like the best, I would say, festival food for hungry people. So I started meeting people actually. And when I went out with a friend, I met a guy and we kind of like click, and I start getting feelings with him, but he was not right like in the same level as me. So I was like, wait, stop right there. Don't move. No, 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 no. Don't involve your feelings. If you want to have fun, it's okay, but don't get your feelings involved because you're gonna get hurt. All right. So that's exactly what I did. So I started, like meeting guys mostly for a sexual connection, not necessarily for a full, like, serious relationship. But what's serious, to be honest? I mean, what is serious? Who established what my relationship with you can be, So I was kind of trapped and like what exactly am I looking for? What is exactly what I want? What can I, like offer to that person? The person who's on the other side of the app watching my pictures and asking if this girl is worth it or not. So my in that level when I start, like working in my feelings in myself, I stop feeling jealous. I stop feeling like I'm not competing against anybody for the heart of such and such. I'm just here understanding myself, the way I love, why I love this way, and what I want to share. So all those feelings just start disappearing, and I just feel like so content with myself until this point. But I wasn't like 1,100% about my faith because I thought, I was doing wrong. But I've never lied to people. I'm always, and I want to be brutally honest with people. But yeah, I was trying to find the happiness in relationships. But then later on, they relationships becomes more like friendships. And it was a beautiful moment when I realized that, wait a minute, you don't have to be with someone 24/7 to be happy. The happiness doesn't start outside your heart or your mind, it starts within you. So, what I really protect about Jesus' teachings is that he came to teach us that in order for you to love somebody else, you have to love yourself. Take a look in the mirror and see what you like. If you don't like what you see, well, if it's anything, like you can change it. It's for your own good. It's for your own, your self-esteem. And I understand that people sometimes they come with a lot of insecurities because we haven't really worked on them. When I was a kid at the school, they used to make fun of me because I was very skinny and I had chicken legs. Like literally, there are chicken legs. So for that reason, I have so much insecurities that it wasn't until I moved to the US. I live in Texas and the summer is freaking hot and I was not able to wear pants. So it's like no. But then I started working on myself and accepting myself the way God created me. From the outside, I actually um I got implants in 2020 because I was doing content, but at the same time, I was working out and I lost a lot of fat. So I was in a position and I don't really watch my videos, but that one I was like, I don't like this. And I'm a boobie person. I like boobs. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'll make a decision. I started feeling very good. My self-esteem actually went back up. And then out of the physical, it was time for me to work in my internal. Who is this person? Why I was sent here? What's my purpose? I don't think my purpose is just come here, work 9 to 5, go home, get drunk and high, go to sleep and repeat. So the reason why I was into the expression and pornography world is because I wanted to express myself. Sex and food are the same. If you don't have one or the other, you're going to die. Simple as that. So I saw that my sexuality not necessarily as, oh, you have to be pure and whatever to find the right person. No, you find the right you and you build the right you, and then people will see it. Because at the end of the day, we are energy. The energy that we have inside, we can detect it. Is it good or is it bad? So, and also when I was, working as an undercover, I saw a lot of, lack of faith because people is just thinking, struggling around money. And let me tell you right now, I'm broke, but I'm the happiest person because if I can live a message today about me and how I want to be remembered like Charlie did, I want you to understand that faith has nothing to do with a temple. It has nothing to do with a church or religion. Religion was established to divide us. But once that we understand that, I live in a place where I see people from every single status, ideology, and the only thing that we have in common is respect and love. That's what we care about. That's what I care about. I want to be treat it with respect, and I'm going to treat you with respect. And then last year, I started, feeling like emotionally more alert about my feelings, about my emotions. And that is helping me to, build this road that I am right now. And it's been a beautiful journey, you know. Prefer to be home, to be honest. I party a lot. I drank, like yeah, I was kicked out once, maybe twice from bars in Miami because I was drunk. But I'm not a bad person, and I try to be, as you can see me here as the same person you see in the streets, because you're not supposed to pretend to be another person. You just had to find yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and see if that person is happy. And if you're not happy, what is not causing that happiness that you're looking for? But remember that the road is not really soft and, with rose petals. It's not going to be, it's always going to be hard. But as long as you have faith in yourself and you believe in yourself that God put you here to be the lesson of somebody or to teach somebody else, well, in that moment, you're going to find your purpose. As a soul, we don't die. It's just our physical. This body is just the tool that God gave me in order for me to transport this little light. It's right here, flying around. And sometimes tells me, oh no, this is bad. Oh no, this is good. No, what is it? But at the end of the day, you have to find yourself and give you opportunity to live your life the way you want it, like the way that somebody else established for you. Because when I was a kid, I mean, everything was prohibited. Everything was bad. And I was like, okay, well, if everything is bad, why God allows me to see or say or live those things? Because what is bad and what is good for you, only you will find out by experience, by listening people, by understanding yourself. Once you know that, everything is so soft. I mean, like, you don't care about criticism, you don't care about validation from other people. No, because you have clear what is your purpose in this life. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that this message helps you out a little bit. Again, I'm open for messages. Send me anything, call me. I am here to try to listen in a respectful way. With all my love, I will do anything I can to help you out if it's possible. Maybe you can help me out. You never know. We never know. So that was my podcast for today. And we're going to finish with the meme of the week.
Try to tell him something in Spanish. And this is what I'm going to tell him. I love your little butt. So this is
I love your little butt.
English. And then so to Spanish would be
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Me encanto te puedo en tu cero.
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Me encanta
Me encanta tu pequeño. Me encanta tu pequeño.
Me encanta.
Me encanta tu
Me
pequeño
encanta.
trasero.
Me encanta tu persuedo.
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Me encanta
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Me encanta persuedo. He's coming. Me encanta.
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Persuedo. This is like seems like a little hard in Spanish.
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero.
Me encanta tu pequeño trasero. Here he comes. I give you Hector from Coco.
Oh, hey, that looks good.
Boom. Ready?
Yeah.
Me encanta cum persuedo.
What?
No, that's